everybody, and welcome to Beacon Pines! And today, we're gonna trick the old kidnapper. I'm finally gonna get back at him today. Ever since he made us fall through a telephone booth, I wanted to get back at him, and today is the day. Today we will get back at Mr. Nuncreed, the shop owner. And, yeah, well, this is the scene we left off last time. Yeah, turned out Solomon, the little dog fella, that was actually pretty nice. I mean, he was a bit stoic, but, you know, he was okay. He was minding his own business, but turns out he was actually Sharper Valentine, like the big CEO guy of the old warehouse all along. Like, it's just crazy. And yeah, he just turned into Sharper Valentine. And now he's back and he's a total dick. Not only to us, or he's also a dick to his children and to his assistant, Mr. Kerr, the CEO of Perennial Harvest we see over there. This guy, this is actually just an actor. He's just an actor. Okay, we're gonna
soon reopened for business.
We're gonna relive the scene for a moment to get into the mindset again. But first, hey Tristan, welcome. Hey Genetic. Hey, it's been a while. I don't have as much time as I used to anymore. Oh, that's so sad to hear. But you're always welcome. I'm always happy to read your comments. Hey, a Mexican fighter. Hello again. Nice intro that had a lot of energy. Thank you. I have to hype myself up a bit. I'm a bit tired today. Okay, let's see how the last scene ended.
Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Just questionable. Who profits from all of that?
The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
Yeah. Another plot twist, by the way, in case you didn't see it last time. We also found out our Gran, right? By the way, she's our mother. She's our mother that we lost, that was missing for years. She just returned and pretended to be our grandma for some reason.
You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
The question is just, how do we stop Sharper from turning into... How do we stop Solomon from turning into Sharper Valentine? And how do we get him to just be stuck as a little doggo? There he can't do much harm. Okay. This is now the scene we can continue with. The path originally was, we found the corpse in the old warehouse, right? And Mr. Nuncreed stopped us on our way home and asked us what was happening. And yeah, we saw shame in his gaze, and for some reason we just told him everything, and he kidnapped us. So now we're gonna respond differently with malice. Let's see how this influenced it. Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed his stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. I missed some streams. Just to recap, did Rolo become a murderer? A murderer after all. No. Rolo is safe. When we found the secret passage in our house, and Mr. Tolliver came over, Rolo tackled him to the ground, and for a moment we were all scared that he killed him, but thanks to God, he didn't kill him. He just knocked him out cold, and yeah, he got tied up to a chair. But he woke up again. He wasn't harmed permanently. So Rolo is just a really cool sidekick. Yeah.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring.
Yes. We saw through him.
Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Just run. I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Oh, for sure not. You showed us the opposite. Anything at all. Bye-bye. Yeah, keep scratching your big tummy. Dumb old Mr. Nuncrete. We tricked him very well. And there's Solomon. I can never look at him the same way again. Ever since I knew he's Sharper Valentine, but I want to see what conversations is he having as a kid. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know, that festival signs waiting to be revealed. It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
He just has something about him that makes him uncomfortable to be around. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama's always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up, but my problems always seemed to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. I feel like it's foreshadowing something. See, nothing unusual here. Fine, we're gonna go to the treehouse. Oh, identify yourself, please. Nellie Modwell. Oh, right, that's Beck's mother. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I would come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Gosh, they're really like... You know how I imagine this to be in there? It's like in these crazy motivated Japanese companies where they have like this morning routine where they all just stand up together and shout out the company motto or something. You talk so enthusiastically about the story. Yeah. It's actually crazy. I didn't think I'd get so into it, but if you get into it a bit, it becomes crazier the more you read. And it's not at all like too much text. I was worried about that. I was worried that it would be too much text and hard to get into, but it's actually just the right proportion of text and stuff being read to you, and then you get to experience and run around, and then the artwork's cute. And like the story is really interesting. I still haven't gotten behind all of this, even though we really unveiled a lot already. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I agree with Genetic, you seem very happy today. That's so cool. Did something special happen? Oh no, I'm just happy to stream with you all. I'm happy you're all here. You make me happy. I can't interact with the panda. And what's with you? Wah. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's chunkin', sonny. Evening, Jelf. Isn't it kinda late to be chunkin'? Chunkin' is that a word now? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah, ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even a chunk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. What? He's really talking in riddles. Ugh. Snoring, snoring. Little fox guy. Not very talkative. Okay, I wonder what Rolo will say. We didn't tell him in this timeline yet. I think we're gonna... Aren't we gonna tell him about the corpse? Let's see. Rolo? Where is he?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Aw. Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Lumpy. Oh no.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is another dream. They always get kind of creepy. He always has flashbacks. Let's see what happens this time.
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source.
Oh.
He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail.
Oh, I really wonder if these dreams are like actual lore, like they're actually helping us to understand this more, or if they are just there to emphasize what Luca's going through.
Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward.
No.
"That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry. Does that make sense?" Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo."
Okay, this wasn't as bad as the
Luca was
other
startled from
ones.
his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in
A
there?
commanding voice rumbled from below.
This isn't Rolo then.
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small.
That was dangerous music at
Luca
least.
stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony.
Who's gonna be it? Who's gonna be it? I don't think it's Mr. Kerr. We didn't throw Iggy into the wastewater this time, so he's not, like, transformed into a monster. But who would come up to our house? Huh. Maybe it's Mr. Nuncreed after all. We told him we were going to go to the treehouse at least. Is there a character here that you like as much as Blue Toad or Hungry Dun? No, no. And actually, you know what? There's something coming out related to one of those soon. Just you wait. I'm gonna get back at him. But no. There's no character here that that's equal like that. There's Iggy. Iggy was a bully to us. Like, he was really bad. Like, you have to know, Luca lost his dad at the age of 6. He's now 12. And his mom went missing too. Well, it's actually his grandma, but we don't know that yet. And Iggy was like insulting his father and stuff. So he was a real dick. But you know, in another timeline we had earlier, he actually turned pretty good. He even sacrificed himself for us. So yeah, I don't even want to trash talk him anymore. So yeah, we don't really have a character that we completely hate here. Not as Blue Toad or Hang Yudon at least.
As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Huh? Is this his dad? Stop right there. Hey, this can't be Rollo. He's way too big, but he looks just like Rollo. Jeez, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. What happened to Rollo? Why did he just... Why is he an adult now? Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Oh my god, stay back! Somehow I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Wah, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle! Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. What happened to him? Did he maybe fall into the wastewater himself in this path? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. Oh my god, it's really him. It's him. It's him.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
It definitely is. Oh my god, what happened? Rollo and Saya here. Yeah, Rollo. Rollo is really a great character. He's the best. He's one of the best friends. Such a cool dude. I would really like to know him in real life. Forget it, that's not my Rollo. No, it's not. It's not. But it's undeniably Rollo. It's Rollo inside of a body of not Rollo, but also kinda Rollo.
Only bigger, older, changed.
A bit more fluffy, too. Oh. What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. Why is he so chill by talking about this? I think it was an underground lab or something. Casually happens every second Tuesday or something. Nothing out of the usual. They made my hands all big, look!
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Not just your hands, I think. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too! Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca. Why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
No. What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
He's gonna get he's going to freak out. Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green grut. Oh. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Licorice? What licorice is? Isn't this the black candy? Oh yeah! Licorice! Licorice? I don't know how to pronounce it, but... I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta Smashed open arcades and escaped. Oh, you smashed open arcades? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you on arcades. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it! This is awesome! Okay, he's not gonna freak out. He loves what is happening. Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched! I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger, ha! Look at him!
Jabs.
Rollo chatterbox a few jabs. Look at him talking on one place. So cute. I'll take them all on. Oh, back. Hey, fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? Oh, they don't know each other yet. This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. Same. Why is he happy about being snatched? He's Rollo. He just loves the action. He wants to be Hank Atomic, a superhero. This is your missing friend. He's just the biggest goofball ever. He's just really silly. I think if silly was a personality trait, he maxed it out. Like a skill level 1 out of 1 to 100. He's 100 for sure already when he was born. One and the same. Seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up. Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you meant our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened. Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yeah.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. Oh, true. It came in contact with the green wastewater liquid. I remember that. And then it turned kind of white. But now it's apparently blue. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh, so she chose blue hair. Ah, it doesn't look too bad. Oh. Okay. Get a flashback to what happened there. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notice it what? Oh, nothing, I was just... come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson too hard.
Anna tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. But it's night. Tonight. Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Back! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. Because he's an actor. You're not going to ruin this job for Nelly. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're talking? Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh, you can't say that back. That's too savage. Okay, no, but actually just rude. Not even savage. This is just rude. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nelly come and see what we can do to fix your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. How did she escape then? Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. It actually kind of looks cool. Great. Can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. Oh, it's gonna get serious now. Okay. Hey, don't complain about country music and plant is back. That's my whole personality. Oh. Yeah. But especially because her mom has touched her way with plants. I think she's a gardener or something. She works with them at least. Yeah. Beck. Poor Beck. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial on something worth listening to. Oh right, it's a radio and they programmed it so it can pick up other signals, like not just normal radio stations, but also other forms of communication. I bet it's something from Perennial Harvest. There you have it! Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr! Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. The founder, that's Solomon. That's Sharper Valentine as a kid. Or in kid form. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Yeah, well, skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. The guy that got murdered and is now a corpse in the trash bin behind the old warehouse factory. Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure that she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished this work, we need to make a determination regarding her. Determination. Long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office, completely committed to the perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. There we have it. There we have it. They're gonna kill her. She's gonna be the next corpse in the trash bin. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh. It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly. Not to have options. Opinions. Opinions. Not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. What? Yeah. Just to be clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder!
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Now, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. Top banana! That's a good description. I'm gonna use that now. Official title, not even CEO anymore. Kerr, Mr. Kerr, the top banana. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So, we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor that loose ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
She flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure, looks like a blueprint to me. Look, there's the reception area. There's a big office marked Founder's Office. Okay, that's Solomon's. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
Oh yeah, keep wiggling! Yay! A perfect screen to freeze for a bit. Why are they talking about bodies and killing? What is going on? That is the story that I was talking about. That is what gets you in eventually. You know, it just all seems very, very cute and cozy, and the art style is cute and everything. But the story is actually kind of spooky. So what happened initially, Rollo told us that he saw in the old Valentine warehouse, like, they have a warehouse in the woods, and it's actually abandoned. Like, it was an old factory. And he saw lights in there, so we got there to explore what's going on in there. And we found a guy in a hazmat suit that came out, and we were hiding in the trash can, right? What he did was he threw a large bag of rubbish onto us. And there was actually no rubbish inside. It was a corpse. So it was a bag of a corpse. And it had a name tag on it, and it said Deep Engineering. And guess what position Nellie, Beck's mom, is now taking on? Deep Engineering. So yeah, we found the corpse of the predecessor, and yeah, we suspect that they're also going to murder her mom, and they murder a bunch of people. I think they also murdered Luca's dad, possibly. I think we're hasting. This is officially a haste. Haste. Haste meaning a robbery. Robbery. The haste.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology.
Normally you wouldn't think like a group of small children would get through this, but they have Rolo. So they were gonna get through this all. By the way, also Rolo did an investigation, investigatingly asking someone, like when we found this guy, the Mr. Tolliver in the secret passage. They tied him up, right? And they left him in a chair. And then Rolo came over and he did an interrogation like a real detective on those movies. It's crazy. He has so many skills.
Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout.
Oh, yes.
By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement.
But I don't understand. So they plan to blow up. Plan to blow the whole town, or it's some kind of experiment with the whole town. I'm not sure either what they are actually planning. Like, I just know Perennial Harvest wants to exploit them for something, for this weird substance that they have in the old warehouse, or that they are trying to get out of the source. The source that's also in... It's hard to explain, but they have a parallel world almost, and there's a huge hole in the bottom, like in the floor, and there's light coming out of it, and it's called the source. And apparently that's some crazy hyper stuff, power and things. I don't know, some weird physics, weird chemistry, and yeah. With that, they are going to just change the whole world. They are planning to just have a monopoly over some fertilizer, I think. And they just want to be rich. They want to be rich, the richest guys in the world. And yeah, they're just gonna go over as many people as they have to get to that goal. But Rolo can't investigate anymore. He's an adult now. He's gonna go to jail. Not if he doesn't get caught. But I have to say he's not gonna get into jail. He's rather going to get locked into whatever, into like the old warehouse probably. Into the old warehouse, and then they're gonna run experiments on him. So he's unsafe no matter where he goes.
This could just work.
Why not just take a risk? But honestly, Rolo was the most chill in the situation. And he was just kidnapped, snatched, put into a weird laboratory, made to drink a weird green stuff, become an adult suddenly. And then he goes back and is just like, whoa, cool, look at my big hands. This is so cool, we're going to rob them. He's so careless, it's crazy.
The final day before the festival would be used to prepare.
They're gonna need a lot of preparation if they want to get through this. Definitely. Dude, I missed some streams and you were talking about parallel worlds. My head! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy how much is in there. I'm not gonna get too much into it now, but yeah. They have a parallel winter world, and it's just the same as Beacon Pines. But actually, the crazy thing is, this parallel winter world I just described, that's the original town. The original town. You know where we are right now in the story? It's a copy. It's a one-on-one, total realistic copy. What did they do? Now, the old warehouse, where they did the old stuff, the Valentine Empire and such, they polluted the waters and stuff. So everyone in town was brought into hotels for 3 days, 3 to 4 days, so they could, quote unquote, clean up the ground and clear the drinking water. What they actually did in this time frame, they built a 100% accurate copy of our original town and placed it a bit away from this parallel winter world town that's actually ours. And they just placed it there, and then they got the people out of the hotel 3 to 4 days after their wait. And they put them into this new town, and no one noticed. No one noticed. It's just crazy. That's how it's explained. That's the story. So yeah.
They need to pull every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
I think Dawn comes to mind. Dawn, the bad girl. She's going to become a journalist one day. I think she can investigate some stuff. And there's Cuddle, the penguin from the library.
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain.
I'm sure they will find a lot.
Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy, his big sister, cordially. Without her and Fitz is her best friend, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. And how do you plan to explain your new
vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands that Nellie is in danger, we are all in. That will make sense. Okay. For her other mom. Okay. That leaves me with Geoff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? It's a bit tough. Iggy is our bully, and he got nice in the other timeline, but right now, in this timeline right now, he's still our bully. I don't think he's just gonna help us like nothing. I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Unless the help of Geoff. Unless the help of Iggy and Tish. Got it. Mission clear. Let's get it going. Question is just where is Iggy? I have no clue. And where's Geoff? They don't really have a spot they stand around. Usually, like this person always is in the same spot. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? The music is so good. Okay. Maybe down here? No. They both seem to wander around. However they feel like. Okay, maybe around here. There he is, Geoff.
Closed down about a year ago.
No.
The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Hey, Geoff. What can I do ya for? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and betting you
Looking
rascals.
into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh, we have a bunch to choose from this time. Hide, chunk, shit, fight. Ah, what should we choose? Quick recap proceeds to explain some dark lore of a Chilki. Yeah, that's the dark lore. It's a cozy game, yet it's a spooky game. Cozy, spooky game. The perfect combination. Right now that you mentioned the music, when did they play that crazy guitar song? Like what moment? That was actually when we were... it was actually like this. Beck and Luca first met, and it was like this. Beck told her parents, like her parents are worried that she doesn't find friends after moving. So she just got Luca and dragged him along and was like, hey, here, that's my friend. And he played along, and so he was invited to take dinner with them. And they ate pineapple pizza, which is a really, really bad choice, but at least pizza. And then afterwards they got into her room, and they were kind of like just chilling, and somehow it escalated into a really deep talk because Beck has really big troubles with moving and just always switching schools, switching environments, switching friends. And Luca was like, he kind of understands because he has these troubles with missing his dad, who just passed away. Then his mom also got missing, and now he's living with his grandma, who just doesn't really care about him, apparently. So they were kind of talking about this, and Luca was like, you know what, we're just gonna scream our worries into the stormy night. And then he opened up the window, and then he started to just rant, and Beck joined him too. She also ranted about her problems, and that was when the crazy epic guitar shift came. That was the music moment, and that was such an emotional moment. I really love this. I think it's my favorite scene up until now of the game. I think it was part 3. It was the stream part 3. I think I linked the recording stream in the shorts too. So if you want to, you can click on it and scroll to the moment later on. Yeah, so but that was a really good moment. I recommend it. They straight out put shit. What is this game? It looks so innocent by the looks of it. It's so misleading, lol. Yeah. It's actually, you think this would be for children, but I think it's targeted at more our age class. Yeah. But chat, what do you say? What should we do? Hide, chunk, sit, fight. I can't really tell lore-wise because I know that Rolo and Luca like to get chunk from him in exchange for sweets. Like, they give him candy and he gives them chunk. And with the chunk, they build cool new gadgets at the treehouse. So that's sort of like their sort of deal with the guy. But should we choose shit? Could I say it feasts? Yeah, but no, that doesn't fit the game style, right? We're gonna be direct here. Feasts, hide. Now we're at a one-on-one. Someone else wants something, so we have a clear decision. I'm giving you 5 seconds to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, in that case, we're first gonna do shit because it was the first vote, and after we're gonna do hide and see what happens then. Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? What? What was that? We're a 12-year-old boy, you shouldn't...
ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Just imagine trying to convince someone and then you're just standing there and screaming shit in his face. And then chunk, hide, fight. Okay, but now we're gonna do hide. Uh-oh! Shoot! My controller, sorry. My nunchuck is broken. It keeps going to the left even though I don't want him to. I have like I have like a controller, I don't know, slide, I don't know how a drift. I have controller drift or what it's called. Yeah, sorry, fight. I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Okay, but now, hide, quickly, hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
Oh? What you say? Go ahead and hide them.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Oh, he's gonna go and do it that way. Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Geoff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
I wonder what accent is that he's using. Is it some, like, southern USA accent? I don't know. But it's difficult to read. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know? I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal.
I love that he's just trading things for candy. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't the kid be like, getting candy for whatever? But no, the old man just wants the candy.
With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this went surprisingly smooth. Gonna do a short drinking pause here. Look at Luca's wriggling tail. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle. Keeps on wiggling. I wonder where Iggy is. No Iggy. Oh yeah. Can we go in now? No. We've never been in this before. But I don't really want to go in either. There they are. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? So that's Iggy, that's the bully. And that's Tish, his friend, who only says yes all the time. Or no, not yes, yup. Look, just hear me out.
Deacon raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of... Again! This word is the most important in the story, apparently. We've both been the biggest bag of, or a huge bag of shit or malice. Again, Chad, you get to choose. Shit, malice, shit, malice. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dude, you choose? You just tickle Iggy. Last time to death? No. This never happened, okay? Okay, I never tickled anyone. We never tickled them. Oh no, wait, we did. We actually did. Not to death, though. Not to death. It was the scene with the wastewater. And in one timeline, we kicked him into the wastewater and then he transformed into a monster. In this timeline, however, we tickled them like it was a tickle attack, so they would run away and stop, like, bullying us. And it worked. This makes the most sense. I think so too. So let's go with that one. But yeah, we didn't tickle him to death. We tickled him though. Said to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange or hard. What was it? It definitely was really strange. Definitely was really hard too. I think Strange is gonna convince him more. But I'm gonna leave the choice up to you. You're getting all the control here today. Everyone in chat. But only for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding ding, over. Okay, we're gonna do Strange then. Strange, you know?
Considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So, I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we hide or break? Iggy doesn't seem like the type to hide, because hide is kind of weakness in his eyes, I think. I don't think I've ever heard you curse before now. I didn't curse, I just read what was on screen. I never cursed. You must have imagined this. You must daydream a lot. I think Iggy wants to break stuff. By looking at him. This time, I think... yeah, he's gonna want to break stuff more. I think if we're gonna say hide, he thinks we're weak. And then he thinks he's weak if he goes along. We're gonna be a bit aggressive, right? Break. True. Break our hostilities, at least for now. We do like breaking things. I knew it. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest headquarters.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
Ooh, he likes that. Fight, turn the rhino into Rollo 2.0. Good idea. She can easily pin up Mr. Kerr with her horn. Oh, such a good idea. We're just gonna yeet her into his direction. My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after this all is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at our treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. You know, in the other timeline when he transformed into a monster and sort of opened up to us, he actually said he was kind of jealous because he also wanted to hang around with us in our crappy treehouse. Cause it's cool, it's really cool. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
This one's surprisingly smooth. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Oh, I never expected to stay together. No! Oh my gosh! She only ever said yep up until now. I never expected this day to come, for real. I never expected this day to come that you would talk to us. How wonderful. Aww. They're so cute.
Chapter 7.
I really want to see them all hang out at the treehouse now.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help.
Crazy.
He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Even though he now looks like a grown adult. I think he's even older than Roxy now, and she's her older sister.
Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest.
He really is prepared.
The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
That's actually kind of true.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Oh God, he has a mustache now. He looks like a... He really looks like a plumber now. No, what is he? What is he? He came to repair something. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. What is he doing? Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept a secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. Oh, Rollo is such a good manipulator. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Oh, Luca and Becca probably in there. Our harvest awaits. He was fooled so easily. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I just
He
checked.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest. No! Rollo, at least make up a name or something. That's so weird. Our harvest awaits. It awaits, sir. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir? Oh, he doesn't even have a key. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle? Oh my god. I love this game. When did you get a mustache? Geoff must have... That must be the costume that they talked about. Geoff made him a mustache for a costume. It's a great distraction, really. Rollo did in fact put points into charisma in the car creation scene. Definitely. Yup. Suck on this, perennial ham fist. Oh. What was that?
Distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Our harvest awaits! Just open the damn door! I've got a job to do.
Fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was surprisingly smooth. Phew. That was close. And they really are in there. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Buck. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. I think strength-wise, Rollo will take out everyone in there. Oh no, what was that? Don't prove me wrong. No, that was very charismatic. He definitely made this, he made this motto his life motto. He really identified with it. That was why he said it as his name. It has become so close to his personality that it became his name. He's now our harvest awaits. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Then it probably isn't even... I bet with you it's some machine disguised as a, like, water fountain. We're gonna find out later. Oh, left or right? This one has a foot map in front of it. Like, a foot map. I think it must be important, therefore. Or it must be pretty toxic, because you need to, like, clean your feet before going further. But if it was toxic, what a little carpet do? Huh. Let's go to the left. How do they have so many hallways in this building? Huh? I'm losing my orientation. Okay, we came from here. You can do it! A hallway to nowhere? What's going on here? It's really weird. Huh? Shit! Solomon!
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca! What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you
A
okay?
fear of confusion flashed across
Oh,
Solomon's face.
he's the founder.
His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up. And when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, roll up and Beggar headed to deep engineering. Oh no, they're gonna get found out. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder, why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
You notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequences. Oh god! That's really threatening. No, Solomon is lying. He definitely is. He's Sharper Valentine, the father of Harris Valentine and the mayor. He's like... I don't know how they did it. This is some next level Five Nights at Freddy's type of shit. Where, like, you know William Afton? He died so many times, but he always comes back and, like, his mind in another body. And it's the same with Sharper Valentine. He's kind of stuck in this kid form now, however he got in there, but... Yeah, knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Huh? I don't know I don't know what sort of funny businesses you're up to, but I like
She
it.
mined a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Smooth. Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did he do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Lucas switched on his walkie-talkie.
Hey! Do you see the painting? Oh my god, he's such an ass! Do you you see the painting? In the middle there's Sharper Valentine, and then to the right is his daughter Harris, and to his left is the mayor, his other son. And they have like two completely different personalities. And the mayor, he's actually such a sweet guy, and he has such problems being mayor because he hates having speeches in front of people. And he threw like darts at him, or what is this? There are 3 sticking in his head. That's so mean. Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24,601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Sure, you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. You tell him, Luca, you tell him. Come on, insult him further, he deserves it. He can't even defend himself without giving away that he's actually the founder. He don't seem very trapped walking normally around the hallways. No, he really doesn't. Especially, didn't Luca see that he just came out of the founder's office? Who locks, like, if you kidnap someone and you're like a huge CEO guy of a huge company and you're doing some shady business, who locks the one who you kidnapped and who you think they're dangerous, right? And then you just put them into the office of the founder, like where every bit of sensitive information is, where all the machinery to do stuff, to open doors are with. Just a great way to keep safe. I don't know, how does Luca not grow suspicious? Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do. Bingo bango, doors open! Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13,806.
Again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Oh no. Crap, we've got company! Luca, I must go faster! 1 sec, I can't think with all this noise.
The screen with his finger.
Here it is! 13,806, go, go, go! Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. No, he's not. He's such a... Oh no, why is Rolo so... Oh man, no water cup. Not in this situation, Rolo, you have to run. Rolo! No! So Rolo to just stop by to get the water. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in! God.
Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. So they put these there intentionally for such situations. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. making our way back to Nellie's office. Oh god. Okay, you two rebel rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Hey, they just stepped aside. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. He just kept standing there. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. Crazy. Roxy's really strong, apparently. Must have gotten a bit of the strength that Reldo also has. I am having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Reldo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the young chemist's lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth sprue. No, that's not possible.
Over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempus liquamide exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it! Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, back, sweetie. I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they've called the source. They named it Tempus liquamine. So many difficult words. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. We harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess. They succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. That's what it meant in the beginning. I could start it sort of with, this is a story about change. It really is. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Mr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempus liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But he didn't, right?
He sighed.
He did. You know how much I love a good puzzle? I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities. They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. He won't answer. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... Like, no. Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reasons we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Motville heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Is this whiskey? So they want to make everyone an adult. Not quite. What happened in the last scene was there was the festival happening, right? And up to the pedestal where they had their speeches went Solomon over here and pulled out this vial of green liquid, drank it and transformed into Sharper Valentine in front of everyone. And then he did this dramatic speech of how he's gonna control Beacon Pines and become the big bad monopoly capitalist guy who controls everything and earns everything, and everyone who goes along with him gets rewarded, and everyone who doesn't gets killed and put into a corpse bag. And yeah, that's sort of the thing they wanted for. And of course to make more fertilizer, so they can capitalize and make more money. Money. This is so much to process. It really is. But that's what's so fun about it. It's so weird, yet it all kind of makes sense in the end. Mellor's 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. It's so weird. Can he drink at his age? Doesn't he get drunk so easily? Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're not bothered at all. Oh my god. A hard drink for a hard man. Who buys this? This sounds so weird. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Hey, the name it says. Yeah, I wonder what is hard. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Once again muttered under his breath.
I love that he just keeps on gossiping about him. Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Let's see. I think he has a mountain picture over there. Something for the nice view, something nice for the mind to look at. Maybe.
Each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. We're gonna find the keys eventually. Somehow, somewhere. It looks like the founder was helping Kara plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He smokes as a kid? He drinks whiskey and smokes? He's gonna be dead early in his... he's not gonna make it to a very high age. Maybe that's why he invented this weird liquid now. I think he was also saying he wants to live infinitely forever. I think that's what he's planning with it. Okay, then I guess the health implications won't be that bad on him. But still, that's icky. He must have been in here recently. Can't we find the key somewhere? There's a radio station. There's also some clothes there, but no, they're not doing anything. We can examine Solomon. Luca roasting the fuck out of the founder, and Solomon is gonna cry in a corner. Cheer! I hope he's gonna roast him even further before he finds out that he's actually the founder, but... yeah, maybe we will get him to cry in the corner once he finds out that eventually he's gonna stay a kid and never become Sharper Valentine ever again. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Oh! Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. Barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo. Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. No, it's really dumb. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from hasting business. He's too old now. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. This is starting to become really, really intimidating. Like this choice of word. They keep repeating it over and over again. And you just know that they don't mean it by word. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course! No, don't leave him to it! He's gonna open it! Everyone else, huddle up. Oops! Oh no. I think this little capper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modeville, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany.
Crazy. I think... But for real, yes. 3 names. The founder, Solomon, and Sharper Valentine. This is so confusing.
With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha! Yes, now you've got it. Tempus Liquamine, you discovered how to reserve the how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Oh no. Very good, Dr. Modeville. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far from my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
Da 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 da. May I present to you the 8th wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from
Yeah!
Kerr's palm.
Rollo! There you go, Rollo! Our hero! Crazy. Rollo, please break it! Break it! Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool! You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it. True, like in every single movie and in every single series, like show. They always explain how to like destroy their stuff. And then in the end, like you find the self-destruction button. For us, the self-destruction button is Rollo.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Tickled the vial mockingly.
See some! Luca! Over here! Can't they just throw it onto the carpet or something? Move another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. If you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less lenience.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed. I don't believe him a single word.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
Don't give it to him. You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. That's what an arrogant founder would say. We both know there is only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck
No.
slowly approached Solomon.
No! Don't do that! That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it! We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded.
No! No!
Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his
No!
shoulder with a sharp flick.
No! Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
Blood drained from Kerr's face.
What does that mean? Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Throw it out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. But I don't want to know what he's gonna do to him. And to think, all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. He means our dad. Like Luca's dad. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. They killed him. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A
life.
muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
No! Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent accession, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. True words. True words. Pretty parry the platypus moment. I was thinking that too. That was so dope in shirts. Like, it's so similar. What? No way. This is good. I see why you were so enthusiastic now. See, it's great. It's amazing. It really has a really unique charm. Oh my god! But I don't think. I mean, Beck gave it to him. That was a bad thing. But on the other hand, we now have time to escape, right? We're gonna escape somehow. Rollo, you just have to get to the door and let your charm play again. Charm the 3 clipboards. I am sure they will trust you. You even have the same fur color. Maybe they think you're one of them. Oh, I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had another choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. You lost. No, we cannot lose. It can't be over. We're gonna have to... There must be something we can do in the office.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind.
Nellie was staring at the floor.
Can't we use the hard drink for hard men and throw it at him next time? Can't we use it to break out the door? Can't we get the clipboards to drink it and like fall into a coma of some sort? Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Really isn't. Just wanna see if I can interact with something. Can I pull out a drawer or something? There has to be a way. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he knew what was coming. So he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? God, I'm already getting goosebumps. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. Rollo should fight. He is acting like he didn't almost kill someone as a child. Yeah, but Rollo... I know, he should have fought. But there were 3 clipboards. I'm not sure how strong we are against them. Even though Rollo is kind of a goat. I don't think the drink works for that. Probably not. Rollo should have cleared the room. I think we can all agree on that one. He should have done like a huge tackle attack and then some kind of roundhouse kick, and then everyone would be laying on the floor and we could have just run. But I think the problem is outside of the room, like in the hallway, there were probably a whole army of them. There was one scene earlier, like way past, I think it was in the 2nd episode or something. We were in the treehouse and we had the transformed Iggy with us, and Mr. Kerr and his clipboards went after us, right? And there were over 10, I think it was some 12, 13 somewhat, 13 clipboards just running after us. So imagine how many are in this company building. I don't think Rollo can take them all down. And if he drank that vial, he'd be an old man by now. Let's see what it said. It was about an incident with your mother. Well, but we know now that the mother is actually our grand, so at least our mother did not die. Like Luca's mother is still alive. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus liquamine. That's why she looks like a gran. That's why she looks so old.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work, and it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 8.
What's this gonna be? In past timelines, our Gran, who is actually our mom, also sort of wanted to sabotage this whole thing. And she always dropped she tried to blow up the source in the parallel town setting. And when she did that, every time an ice wave would rush over the town, and we would all be frozen in time forever. So maybe that will happen now. At least I think it was 3 times. 3 times the bad ending of being frozen in ice. So maybe that comes now too, because the boom always happens at a festival.
Comeuppance. Still ringing. Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives.
She did.
How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone.
Oh no.
Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo.
Oh!
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane.
So they actually came to rescue us!
If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Oh? Are you coming in? There they are! Hey, Crazy Swing! Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awfully nice of you. He's so much taller than... But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran has no time to explain. We have to go now. Doesn't he look so funny pointing at himself all the time? Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. But how are they gonna crash?
Within perennial harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Oh no, he's gonna drink the vial now. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've gotta stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca.
Huh? What is she planning?
Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Oh... I might have tweaked this wonder potion with a little... Oh! That's so smart! I love her! She's so cool! Heck yeah! Clear the festival, Rollo! I hope he has another moment where he uses raw violence, but... Oh, this is so cool. They're all such great characters. Okay, I might have tweaked this wonder potion with a little chunk, change, or malice. What should we tweak it with? What does the founder, aka Solomon, aka Sharper Valentine, aka the arrogant man who drinks hard drinks for hard man? What should he get his potion tweaked with? Huh? Chunk, change, or malice? I'm gonna drink while you decide. Yummy water. Okay, Chains, Malice. Malice, Tank won't do nothing, and Chains can be better. Okay, we have 2 votes for Chains. Malice is the way to go. Okay, we have 1 Malice and we have 1 Chains. What did we do? What did we do first? Chains or Malice? So epic! It is! It is! Chains or Malice? We have a one-on-one again! Okay, sorry, I'm gonna keep doing it chronologically because I need some system to do this if no one else responds. But then we're gonna do Change first and then Malice. Okay? Okay. But true, Chunk won't... I think Chunk won't really change is the thing. But how do you tweak something with change? We will surely find out.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
I love the speaker too. She's so good. Like, pocket chains? Your unlucky penny! Yeah, I popped it in the vial when no one was looking. She has an unlucky penny. She always uses it to decide stuff. And then she always does the opposite because it's unlucky. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. And I love the wordplay. They didn't just put coin in, they put change in. Which can be interpreted as different meanings. It's so cool, it's so well thought through. And this is it with indie games. You really know that they put a lot of love and time and effort into this. You can really feel it in the details. Now, we observe. You can all call me. Hey, but how did he drink this vial with an unlucky penny in it? Don't you, like, I have to get back to my coin video now. I'm an expert in this after my coin video. What would happen if you ate every state quarter dating back to 99, huh? Ever wondered that? Then check out my video now. Just joking. But you would surely feel it if you swallowed a coin, right? That's not normal to be in a vial. Not normal to be in a juice. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Holy crap, he's a baby! Hey, he's the cave diver meme! Only his feet are sticking out! Yeah, but he's so sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. Oh my god! Hard drinks for hard man, huh? Oh my god! No, just kidding. I like the piano pretty great. No way! I think the quarter videos resulted into 12 rubber duckies. Yeah! But apparently you also get turned into a baby. Hi, nice to meet you. Greetings from Japan. Oh, hello. Thank you. Greetings back to you from the universe. Welcome to the stream, Ichika. But yeah, oh my god, he just turned into a baby. Hard drinks for hard men, I'm telling you. Hard drinks because of pennies. It's a hard drink, I would say. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you. No! This scene, how does he look so annoyed, even as a baby?
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. What must be done? I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father. Young sharp. No. How did it get this way? You look and voice so great. Thank you, thank you. Young Sharper. That would be great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone. The show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
Was this... Okay, hold on. Was this a good ending? Can this really be it? Is this the good ending? I came here from Japan because I wanted to make EN VTuber friends. Oh, that's nice. We can all be friends here. Can't believe I missed out on the past videos. This is great. Yeah, it truly is. It is. But you can still watch them. I keep all of the streams saved on YouTube. Oh.
Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare.
I haven't been able to pay much attention to stream, but background noise is good too, right? Yeah, of course, of course. Enjoy it the way you want to. I'm always happy to have you here, of course. Did they really make a festival to see someone turn into a baby? Lol. Yeah, but they planned... Well, actually it kinda is now. They're gonna think back to that... Hey, remember that one festival we had that summer? When someone turned into a baby? Ha, that was crazy, huh? But no, he was attempting to turn into an adult. But I've now wondered what would have Chunk done. And what would Melis do?
Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn.
Oh god.
After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable.
But what are they gonna do with Baby Sharper? I mean, of course they can just raise him, but he's gonna stay evil, won't he? Or are they gonna just raise him like a normal kid and then he's gonna be bearable? But won't this be weird for the daughter to raise him and the son? Oh, hold on, I bot on Twitch again. I have to ban the bot. Oh, this is the worst. Bad bot. Bad bot. Okay, bot gone. So no more problems. At least for now. But he grows older, right? And I mean, eventually he will find out who he is and then he's gonna try to come back. He will have a comeback or something. Such a wild world. Yeah, and really creative.
The cool of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts.
Aww.
When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism.
That's great. That's how you should do
As
it.
the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn.
But we still haven't found out that our Gran is actually our mom.
His
Yet.
mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Oh, and you know what we also did not find out yet? There are 2 doors in the hallway that are locked. With that menacing piano sound, I expected something more dramatic to happen. Yeah, definitely. I was kind of weirded out by why does a coin mean that someone turns into a baby, but leave some. I guess there's some room for interpretation there. For sure you could make a theory about this, right? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Oh, aren't Iggy and Tish gonna hang out with us now? We're gonna have like a little tea party now. Or I'm not sure what do they drink here. Not the whiskey, not the hard drink for hard men. Hopefully. Maybe we can finally go inside now.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Oh, so that's what's inside.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom.
So did Luca just come to the conclusion that his gran is Eleanor after the explanation from Nellie? In the past timeline, how it was revealed that our gran is actually our mom, and that is Eleanor, it was like Luca began to hum a song. It was in the last episode. Number 4 it was, I think. He started to hum a song to distract his gran from once again throwing a torch into the source, you know? And he started to hum a lullaby. His mom usually sang to him as a child, and the music was also once again shifting when he started humming. It actually had a humming sound behind it. And, well, the gran, who's actually our mom, of course, remembered that lullaby and started singing with us. And exactly in this moment, the music shifted, and suddenly a woman's voice was also humming this melody, and this was really emotional too. So I recommend this. It's OST Beacon Pines Lullaby. It's called like that. Also in the last episode, in the last streaming episode, it's in there.
And now that she wasn't sneaking
So
out
if you-
late, she even slept there most nights.
So if you want some more emotional music, sort of correlating with story moments, then I recommend this one. And now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights. Oh, that's sweet. So we have our room back to ourselves. That's cool, that's cool. And there she is. But I think she grew... Can't we get her younger? You're going to have to do research on that. You have a lot of knowledge on coins. True, I should do another coin video, shouldn't I? Coin video part 2. Mom, I'm ready to go now. I'm gonna become the coin expert, the coin spurt. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish drawing. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Oh, fresh jam is the best. I think the best jam is if you mix some stuff. You can mix raspberries and blueberries and strawberries, and then it gets really funny. I hear you and Rolo have a big plan for that little treehouse. Yeah? It started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity. One Rolo, one Luca rule. Oh, they revoked it so Iggy could be in there, and Beck and Tish. So we decided to expand. Oh, of course. But at least got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Ilona's shop going? They're probably having a gardening shop now. It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. Oh yeah, that was such a coincidence. How he suddenly had a totally natural growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. No. Roxy, all their dynamics are so cute. And they've started growing more trees. And a nice mayor, he's also planting trees. Hey guys, how's tree planting going? He has never looked so happy before. I think this is more his thing than doing speeches. Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Oh my god. Guess we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When perennial harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town.
Oh.
Some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. They're actually kinda cute when they're not asking to ask questions. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here. This is something I can be proud of. Oh, they're all turning so cute. And we can still just lean there and be super cool, and I still don't know what that actually does. But we look super cool. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice! I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that! Slow and Dirty Harvest. Ah, so great. It's also such a good ending for both of these, because they kept moving because of Nelly's job, and Ilona's always been left behind and could never really pursue her gardener's dream. So they're now working together on that. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Alright. Good thing you told me, Luca. And how's the fishing going? Hey! Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, an honest to goodness. Flip-flopping, swim-swimming, fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Oh, so cute. He's always fishing here. Oh, it was a flashback again. Okay, quickly back. We already did this one. Our dad was a passionate fisher, and he always took us along for it. And we kept fishing out rubber duckies and old shoes. For some reason. A little higher? Yup. Casey has her tail sticking out of her dress. Little lower? Yup. That's too low, I think. Little higher? Yep. I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Oh, but I want Rollo to get small again. You look so weird. You look so out of place. Would you tell him it's not their angle? I am not in charge of an antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Ooh, me? Tis, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. He'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Okay, we're gonna get back. Come on, Rolo. Swing those legs. Oh my god. It's a little sharper. Oh, Rolo, you're standing in front of him. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. As he, you know, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Oh, that's perfect! Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try until 2 activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him how to throw a baseball.
Alice did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Oh god, that would be acceptable. But it's so weird. Oh my god, I think they should have probably put him into the care of some other person who's like not his daughter and his son. Like, yeah, whatever. What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman comet. And at the state correctional facility, I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. So he finally got to be an actor. It's like a happy ending for everyone. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, he made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Wow. Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Imagine having to tell her everything that happened. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Saria, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Halloumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I... No. It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. The character development is insane. Okay. See what happens down here. Everyone is out in the open today. Hey Luca, you can tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour. Just think. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Luca, can I interest you And a delicious apple.
Playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide the stuff in the bag, terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Oh, and you know what's best about this place? It's the no-touching watermelon! Yeah! Smack it! Ah! No one's touching the watermelon as often as I am. Look how wobbly it is. I think it's gone mushy by now. I don't think anyone wants to eat it by now. The watermelon's as big as Rolo. Rolo, can you jump on it? Ah. So satisfying, that sound. Wow, back for seconds. If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. And the Valentine History Museum has also gone. Okay, Dawn should be at her shop. Ah, I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story. Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sorta writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in. And see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint. My adventuring days are over. Ha! We both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Oh, a clipboard!
Luca squinted at the face.
Oh, no.
Day came flooding.
Another cutscene! Back. I really did this one too.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me? I'd love to place an order.
Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation for the first time in years, and I've got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet. You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone, just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. First off, the lunch rush is crazy. So many people around here. Second of all, we're now damned to work during our summer vacation in the diner. But we get our mom back, so I guess it's fine. Hey, that's Mr. Nuncreed. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed, I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. You want to come with? Even after everything I did, it's still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Oh! Where are you to begin with? I think they just spawned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Yoff, how did you get those 5 rabbits?
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on, come on. No one is too big, no one is too small. But Yoff's wild ride.
Maybe not completely unused.
Oh, it's like an adventurous, like, roller coaster sort of thing now. Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Oh my god. You cannot make them pay in candy. Who's next? Me. Now it all makes sense why he only has 2 teeth left. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastus Titius. And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years! At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna become the bug capital of the country. I guess that's good. Depends on what bugs. I have news, I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Oh, what does she have? Something in... Oh, a tree! That's so cute! My mom's prepared this tree, especially for you. You didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of Beacon Pines. Old Beacon Pines, oh, and thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Oh my god. His father, like, you know how his father is buried in the original town? When they did this perfect copy, they moved, they made a replica of his grave, but of course his father is buried in the old town, in the cold town. And they also ripped out the tree where his grave is, and they put his grave there because his father liked the tree so much. And they just ripped out the tree from the original grave where his father still lies buried and put it in the new town. So he was really sad about the tree from his dad being just like stolen away. And now they gave him another one to put there. That's really such a thoughtful gift. Okay, we gotta go right away. Okay, but how do we get there? I know you can get there with the tubes underground if you go into the telephone cell. Or we also once got there by shooting the thing, like the gadget on top of the mission control treehouse, and then sliding along that line. But maybe he can get us there. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot. This ride's on the house. You're gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree. Ah, there we are.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words.
Oh.
Let's just watch the end together.
Wow. The emotions in this game are so crazy. It's so well done. A good little tree. The best little tree. The very best little tree. The bestest of them all. Good tree. Good tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Sucks. I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Yes, you do. You're a full-grown cello. You're a cello, Rolo. I know you. Sorry, I scripted. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Aww. You're just gonna sit there. Okay. Hey, Dad. Dr. Moodle says that over the next few years this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Just gonna say, the color combination is so cute too. Finished our book. What? That was such a crazy journey. But we made it! We made it, everybody! We found, I think this was the good ending. Yay! Such happy music! Co-written by Matt Meyer and Brent Calhoun. Voice of storyteller Kristen Mice. Good job everybody. What? Look how much he did. Not gonna like take the credits away from them. So this was a crazy ride. I really enjoyed this. This was amazing. This was just so good. think this is really a good example why indie games are so good these days. You just really feel how much effort went into this, how much love, how much dedication. Put in so many details too, and it was such a unique thing to do. I think I've never seen a similar concept of a game before. Oh. So, I hope you all enjoyed it. But don't worry, it's not gonna be completely over yet, because I think we have still a few options to go through, right? I mean, I think... where do I go? There I can sit. Okay, I think this is probably the official ending. Or the official good ending. But we still have to find out what happens if we put Chunk into the potion. What happens if we put Malice into the potion? Yeah. I also really enjoyed the music in this game. They really did a great job on joyful tunes. They did well emotional tunes. They really did a good playing with the scenes and emotions together with the sounds, like combining the gameplay and stuff. Yeah, so good. I hope we can relive the few things that we haven't yet, like the few decisions we did do, that we can hopefully do otherwise and find what happens then. Otherwise, I would have to change my stream schedule. It's by the way on Twitter. Or X. Yeah, I posted it on X. And it means another Beacon Pine stream on Friday. Except for if I cannot play these routes. Then I'm gonna have to improvise, maybe. I also have to find another stream game now. Damn. Such a long list. What happens now? Hiding spot games. Follow Traveler. We're back at the book. I think I can go back into my corner. There I am. Okay, here we can see it. Oh, yeah, we still have a few options. Here, let me see this. Okay, we maxed out this one. Yeah, we still have Malice and Chunk. Okay, perfect. That means we're gonna have to play through 2 more routes, I think. At least, if you look closely at the tree, there's a little branch going out from this turning point, so... Oh, it's called the Vial. Okay, that's gonna be the next and final stream for Beacon Pines. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this stream of Beacon Pines. If you did, please leave a like, write a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, otherwise, have a nice remaining day, and see you on Friday, everybody. Alright, good night!